Alright guys, so here we are once again for another episode of the F1 2015 Career Mode Championship. This is round number 7 here for Canada. As you can see in the driver's standings, we're in 3rd place at the moment. Sebastian Vettel still leads this championship. It's just unbelievable the amount of good luck he's had. He's not been the best qualifier, but he's always come back through the field and won most of the races so far this season. The story as well so far this season, Lewis Hamilton down in P5 and struggling. Us though, we're looking good. We won the previous race in Monaco. Sorry about the spoiler there if you haven't seen it. But yeah, really good race for us. Our first win of the season. We'll be looking to continue this momentum because around this point in the championship last season, we won a few races. So hopefully that kind of momentum can be translated into this middle part of the season in Season 2 as well. So before we get into things, make sure you follow me on Twitter or all my other social media platforms. I'll be posting all the things that I get up to over on there. So if you haven't followed me over on those, then go do that now. But without further ado, let's start the 7th round of the 2nd season of F1 2015 Career Mode. Oh, Hamilton! His bad luck continues here in Canada. He's beached it in the wall. I wonder if he did that himself. As we come up to another... Yeah, Grosjean. I think maybe Grosjean had a part to play in this. So that is very interesting. Oh, Hulkenberg takes out Grosjean too! This is incredible. This is only practice. Is this Grosjean? Is he still trying to get back to the pits? That was like 5 minutes ago. It really was. I did that lap. I did another lap. I came back to the pits. And now this is my out lap starting another run. And Grosjean is still finding his way back to the pits. That's incredible. I love this. When you come into the Wall of Champions section and you lose the back end massively. That was very close to the wall. I love seeing slow-mo shots of this. Let's have a look from behind the car. No, what? Behind the car, Codemasters. Oh, you don't get any closer than that, do you? Without losing a few bits off the car. That's incredible. I love that stuff. The steering feels a little bit different. Even though I lost the back end there, that was my fault. The steering feels a bit different. I'm not too sure if it's been patched. I don't know. The steering weight, it's just not the same as what it was before. I don't know. It's catching me out a little bit. Let's have a quick look at the setup that we're running for the Canadian Grand Prix. Mainly a low downforce style setup. I'm running the exact same setup I ran in Monaco, just with 4-1 wings. I may lower that. You know what? I'm going to put that down to 3-1 actually. And hopefully the turn-in is enough to get us through the middle sector. But that is pretty much the setup that we're going to run for this race. Obviously, we're going to take out some fuel as well. And we'll see how we go. What's with all the yellow flags today, honestly? There's another car going slow through here. That's going to hold me up. Thank you very much, Fernando Alonso. You've done... Ooh, he's done the... He's got in the way perfectly there. Any normal person would pull off to the side on the escape rope, but not Alonso, not Codemasters AI. They love to get right in the thick of things. Coming up to the line for our very first competitive lap here. Is it going to be a 14? Yes, it is. 14.7. P2 at the moment. But we're a long way off Lewis Hamilton at the moment. Oh, shit. Okay, we touched the wall there. 3/10 down, middle sector. Nah, we're not going to improve on this lap. We're 8/10 behind Lewis Hamilton. Let's not kid ourselves. We're going to be qualifying in 2nd place, so long as Nico doesn't beat us. And he doesn't.
Welcome to race day here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. The grandstands are filling up nicely, and there was a real buzz around the paddock this morning that today's race could be a cracker. Get over the surprise, the Verstappen name is back in Formula One. And today it's written upon the board, standing right by pole position. He's made everyone stand up and take notice, and I'll be cheering him on as best I can from the commentary box.
So Ricciardo got disqualified in qualifying and a 10-place grid penalty on top of that. So he must have done some serious crap to get a penalty of that magnitude. But here we are for the race. It looks like we've got a dry race on our hands. Once again, I've said this many times, I just want to see what the forecast is for the whole weekend, like a predicted forecast. It doesn't have to be accurate. I just want to know so that if there is a possibility for rain on Sunday or something, I want to prepare for that in practice. But anyway, one stop, as Canada tends to be. We'll need to look after our option tyres at the start, take them as long as we can, and then go into primes for the end of the race. We can't change tyre compounds, can we? We can. We could... Nah, this is a glitch. I shouldn't be able to change tyre compounds. But I'm going to stay with the strategy I am because that's what I qualified on. I qualified on the options. That's what we're going to do. Hamilton starting right beside us. The two Ferraris right behind us as well. This could be a very interesting start to the Canadian Grand Prix. Round number 7 here for Season 2. And we're away. Looks like a good start, actually. No, that wasn't a good start. I got a little too carried away there. Raikkonen takes P2 into turn 1. Vettel on our outside turns to the inside for turn 2. I need to stop talking so much on these starts and concentrate on building the tyre temperatures and try and recover all these positions that we can. We're going around the outside of Massa now. Was that Bottas? That was Bottas. Okay, so we've held on to P4 at the moment. Rosberg has had another shocker of a start. He's behind the two Williams cars. He's behind Kvyat at least. So where is Rosberg? Rosberg has lost a lot of time at the start of this Grand Prix. That is not what you want being a Mercedes driver. Let's have a look at this straight line speed, shall we? Toro Rosso Renault versus a Williams Mercedes. It looks pretty good, to be honest. So long as we can keep them out of our slipstream, we should be okay for these first 3 laps. Once DRS comes into it, then that's going to be a whole different kettle of fish altogether. Bottas is right there. He's going to pass me this time, surely. Around the outside now on this back straight. Just at the tall end of the straight, he just, I don't know, he loses his straight line speed. Maybe he's running higher aero. He just gets better exits off the hairpin. Maybe that's where his strengths are. Bottas this time has DRS, but we managed to clear him quite well this lap. Someone else has taken the lead. These guys up front are very close. Raikkonen has just taken the lead off of Hamilton. Hamilton's drops to P3. No, it's Rosberg. So, okay, so Rosberg is in P3. Where's Hamilton? Hamilton is the one who's dropped way down the order. But out of all this, we've got a Williams going up our inside there. And he's spun out. Okay, I need to go into sweat mode. I need to catch these leaders here because they are battling quite a lot. And out of all this, the Ferraris now have supremacy. A little update on the race here on lap 8. We're catching up to Rosberg, who seems to be lacking a bit of pace. He's dropped off massively from the Ferraris. Vettel has moved into first place, Raikkonen still in P2. Massa is the only one who sort of relatively has the same pace as the leaders, and I still have no idea where Hamilton is. Heavy rain, 15 minutes time, wow. That's going to shake up this race a lot. Oh, back end. We're catching Rosberg. It's only going to be a lap or 2 before we get in front of him. Oh, Rosberg, he looks very unstable with those rear tyres at the moment. One advantage we do have on this game is we can look after our rear tyres quite well as we got the inside of Rosberg here. The traction for me though isn't quite there coming out of the hairpin, but we could be able to pass him with DRS here. Shut up engineer, I don't care about what you're saying at the moment. We're going to try and pass him up the inside if we can, but I actually think we're going to come straight into the pit lane and put on a set of option type. No, it's going to put on primes. It doesn't really matter. We're going to come in for the undercut because heavy rain is coming in 15 minutes time. There's no way we can stretch out our tyres that long, so we may as well come in now and get the benefit of fresh tyres, and then so that by the time the AI do come in, they'll possibly lose position to me. So that's the plan at the moment. So Hamilton is P7. The Ferraris are 1-2. What a contrast this has been from Season 1. As soon as this season started, it looks like Ferrari is legitimately the fastest car in the field in the race. And that they don't even have to be fast in qualifying. It's the race where it all matters. And they're just absolutely dominating at the moment. Hamilton down in P5 in the standings. And at this point in the championship, I don't see any way back for Hamilton. DRS on Hamilton. Are we going to get close enough to pass? No, he pulls into the pit lane. That sort of put me off into the braking zone. That really put me off. So heavy rain in 10 minutes, and some people are now diving into the pits. Vettel came into the pits and he's jumped us. He's jumped us by a long way. There goes Raikkonen as well. It's going to be much closer between us two though. Hopefully we can jump him. There he goes. He's right in front of us, but he's got cold tyres on the car. We could still pass Raikkonen. Could be very soon, actually. Come on. Let's get him up the inside here. He might have super soft tyres on. Yes. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. We go up the inside. Raikkonen's still on our outside. And we've got him. Into P2. Next up is Vettel. Here comes Kimi. DRS. Come on. This isn't fair. It's Renault versus Ferrari. And this thing is just absolutely slow in a straight line. Raikkonen, where are you going? Back to P3. That's where he's going. The track's getting very dark now. So we catch up to the back of Mary. He's in last place at the moment. Back end starting to get a bit slippery. Let's check the temperatures. We'll leave those up on the screen at all times now just to see when the perfect time is to switch to intermediate tyres. Looks like the rain's coming down really heavy. Like it might be a very fast transition. We could maybe get away with going from dry tyres straight to wet tyres maybe. But that is very, very risky. Just to get away with one less stop! Stop. Okay. Okay, definitely intermediates at the end of this lap. Back end again. This is scary. Oh, come on. Come on, grip. It's just failing at the moment. This is the part of the race where you either win yourself the race or you lose yourself the race. And more often than not, I tend to lose myself the race. Let's go on to a set of intermediate tyres. We're coming straight in. I don't know what Vettel's doing. It looks like he's carried on. So Raikkonen's come in as well. So Vettel has been left hung out to dry by Ferrari. He may lose a lot of time here on the dry tyres. Let's hopefully have a good pit stop here. The Manor is coming in as well. Hopefully he doesn't hold me up. No, he doesn't. Raikkonen, we've jumped him and we've jumped Rosberg too. Good stop, boys. I could only imagine how bad the conditions are for Vettel right now. It's been very dicey on a set of intermediate tyres. I just can't imagine how bad it would be for Vettel. But engineer, I don't care about the fuel situation. I've got Raikkonen right up my ass. Out comes Vettel. And he still rejoins in the lead. That is... Nah, that's incredible. That wasn't even Vettel, was it? That was another Manor car. So has Vettel come in yet? Let's check the race director. Okay, so Vettel has stopped. But I don't know how he didn't lose like 20 seconds on that lap. Because he was still on dry tyres and the track was fully wet. Whoa, what the hell? Raikkonen just swerved across me. What the hell? Let's have a look at that on the replay. So Raikkonen coming into the pit... He went into the pit lane, by the way. Just thought I'd say that much. Let's have a look. Following Raikkonen following us. He's in the slipstream, but then all of a sudden, he gets alongside us, and then he completely swerves at us. Now, I don't know if that affected my car and sent me straight on, but Raikkonen has pulled into the pit lane. So is Rosberg, he's right behind him, and Vettel is in too. You can see that he's going onto a set of wet tyres. Wow. But we need to take a flashback here because we were hit off wide. So we can't be having that. Let's restart as we were. These guys are coming in for a set of wets, but I honestly don't feel like it's time for wets. We're going to carry on like we were for another lap. Okay, it does feel a bit dicey at the moment, I'm not going to lie. I don't know, we'll play this out, we'll see if this works. I honestly think it's too early for wets. Yeah, the Inters are struggling a lot, but there's nothing to say on the temperatures that they are struggling. This makes Codemasters, this game is fundamentally flawed in so many ways. It's ridiculous. Okay, so wet tyres, end of this lap. We may lose. I think we're going to lose position to Raikkonen and Rosberg, unfortunately. We've made the wrong call. Simple as that. I still think we can finish on the podium. We'll try and chase these guys down. I'm having to be so careful on these wet tyres. I'm slowly catching Raikkonen, but at the same time, Hamilton is massively catching me. We may get onto the podium, but we may lose it again. This could get very interesting. Here comes Lewis. He's right behind us. He's going to pass us. I don't think there's anything we can really do. He's just a lot faster than us at the moment, but we'll hang on to P4 at the moment. Just holding out for the maybe a switch back to intermediate tyres. The track is drying up ever so slightly. Here comes Hamilton again. He's just so quick on these straights, but I'm going to come in for a set of intermediate tyres right now. I don't care. Oh, it looks like they're coming in too. So I've made the perfect call here. Myself, Raikkonen, Vettel and Rosberg all into the pits for what I'm assuming is intermediate tyres. This could swing back into our favour if we have a good stop here. Jumped by Raikkonen, but we've got in front of Hamilton. This race is just has strategy everywhere. DRS enabled. It means dry tyres very, very soon. The sky has cleared up as well. We could switch back onto dry tyres at this stage. Oh, this is going to get very interesting. I could come in for a set of dry tyre. I'm just going to do whatever the AI do. The opposite. I'm just going to do the opposite. And we might be able to get ourselves a second place. Maybe even a first place. If this engineer would shut up. I'm going to pre-select a set of option tyres just in case we make that last minute decision to come in. Okay, the AI coming in. I'm going to stay out. I might have the lead of the race here. We may have to defend these final 2 laps. Oh, are we going to take the lead? Yes, we are. We're going to take the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. 2 laps left to go. We need to hold off from Sebastian Vettel on dry tyres, who is probably right there. He's right there beside me, isn't he? No, it's Button. Okay, so we do have a bit of a buffer. This race is going to get very exciting in the next 30 or 40 seconds. Oh, man. Okay, let's move over to the side here. Try and keep these tyres as cool as I can. Vettel is right there. He's still on that same straight. Corner cut. Oh, come on. There's Vettel. He's right there. Chances of winning this race, I don't know. They're not looking good. We need to keep Vettel in front of us if we can. A whole lap defending from Vettel, and we're on the wrong compound of tyres. If we win this race, oh lads, could you imagine the scenes? Leave a like if you're enjoying this so far. Let me know in the comments, are we going to win this race or not? The fuel is actually looking pretty dire at the moment too. We'll need to dial that back. Oh, back end. Okay, I'm going to put it into lean. Oh, there goes Vettel round the outside through the middle sector, and we're going to lose positions here. We're going to lose a lot of positions. Rosberg is in P3 there, but there's a lot of lap cars in the way. We're not going to win the Canadian Grand Prix, unfortunately, today, guys. The risk, it was a massive one. It hasn't paid off. Rosberg, there he goes. We might get P3, though. We might get a podium. Look at this, lap cars everywhere. I'm having to negotiate those guys. Fourth place is a long way behind. I think we're safe. I think we're going to finish in P3 in this race. That is not too bad, guys. This has been a really good result. We were going to finish P4 regardless of, you know, even if we came into the pits, P4 would have been what we got at best. But out of this massive risk, we finished in 3rd place and on the podium again for Max Verstappen. So there we go, lads. The Canadian Grand Prix. That has been just an incredible race. Leave a like if you enjoyed that. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We finished on the podium again for Max Verstappen. 2 podiums in a row now. We took a massive risk. We could have won that race, but we didn't have the pace. If we were maybe 2 or 3 seconds up the road, then we really could have defended that 1st place after the final pit stop for the AI. 5 stops for those guys. This was going to be a traditional 1 stop for the AI, but the rain, the weather, it's really turned up today, and it's produced a fantastic race here in the championship. Another podium in the driver's standings. We are still in 3rd place. So, very good race for us. It's probably one of my favorite races of the season. This was better than Monaco by a long way. I think the same thing happened last season in Canada. We had a really good race, and then again in Austria, that race was just incredible. So if we could have another really good race in Austria, then, oh, who knows? It could be probably my favorite season of career mode yet. But that's been this episode for today. Leave a like if you enjoyed. The next race, as I said, will be in Austria. I'm going to be uploading another video as well today. I'm going to be uploading a GTA video with Arav, so check back at the channel around 6, 7 p.m. UK time to see that video. It's a really good one. I think you guys will really enjoy that. It's quite funny as well. So until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. I always appreciate when you guys leave comments, when you subscribe, when you like videos. I see all the comments, and I can't reply to them all, but I definitely see them all, so I very much appreciate all your support, even on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. So thank you guys once again for just watching my stuff. It's just incredible. So enough rambling. Hope you enjoyed this live comm of career mode. Until the next video, guys, I'll see you next time.
I've got a question, if you'd hear me out. In your defense, you never had a chance. And so tell me straight, I won't go. This is our time now, I'm sure. Make no mistake, that we are closer than we're far. The brave